Hello and welcome. My name is Maria and I'm from Practice Test Academy, and today I'm going to talk you through the most important steps that you should complete when you're preparing for your operational case study exam. As well as that, I'm going to guide you through our newly designed innovative products that will help you with your preparation. And on top of all of that, we have some exciting and valuable new features that I cannot wait to share with you. There are fundamental steps that you need to cover while you're preparing for your case study exam, and as you can see on the screen here, they are as follows. Now, the first one that we have is reviewing the technical knowledge, and this is not only what's required from you in terms of technical knowledge, but what you already know. And you need to have a good understanding of both, what's required and what you know. Then we have analysing the pre-scene and doing this thoroughly from a commercial point of view, and then from a performance, enterprise and financial point of view. Now, last but certainly not least, we have practicing mock exams while practicing your writing technique with mock case study answers. And I have to say that many of you are going to find that this is possibly the most crucial step of all. We have put so much thought behind the best possible preparation materials for case study students, and we've analysed what's available out there and compared our material just to make sure that we are not only offering more than our competitors, but making sure that we are the most cost-effective solution of all. We recently asked our students what their biggest obstacles were when preparing for their case study exams, and we've consulted with our own tutors on how to address these issues. Now, many of you have said that sometimes you feel lost in the preparation side of things and you don't know what to review and when. And we get that. This is why we split our content into manageable weekly chunks. We genuinely think that this solution is the home run of case study exam preparation. And we really just want to offer you the best support that any provider could by making it into a step-by-step process. We have the OCS Essential Package here, along with 3 remaining upgraded packages: the OCS Advanced, the OCS Master and the OCS Ultimate Package. Now, the Advanced, Master and Ultimate Package will include everything from the Essential Package, but it also has that extra benefit of mocks, as well as a marking service and our recently launched webinars and one-to-one tutoring. I will talk more in detail about that shortly. Our standard essential package will cover the following key content areas. Now, just one thing to note here is that we've logically split the material into easy to follow steps. Now, these steps are in an order so that, in our professional opinion, they'll be the most efficient and effective way of preparing for your operational case study exam. In our first step, we're going to introduce the concept of case studies. Now, we called it the OCS Kickstarter, and here you're going to understand what is being examined, what's expected from you, what your role is in the exam, and also how the exam is structured and how to prepare for it, and also how to plan and write your answers so that you can maximize those marks. After laying the initial groundwork, we're going to move on to analysing the pre-scene. Now, first we're going to analyse everything on the document, a complete commercial overview if you like. Now, our tutor will highlight all the important bits and analyse the information presented and expand on it just to give you more real-life examples. Now, industry analysis will also be included, and you'll find a handy summary document in there too. Then we'll move into analysing the pre-scene from each paper's point of view. Now, P1 is the lead-in paper in the operational case study, so we're going to devote a full week to that. Then we're going to spend another week focusing on the E1 perspective, and lastly, we will wrap up with the F1 paper. In each of the 3 weeks, we're going to start by revising the technical knowledge from the week's theme paper so that it's going to be P1 in the first week. Now, it's so important to emphasize that these 3 papers are tested in a slightly different way here. Now, it's all about the application of your knowledge, not necessarily what you know. This is why standard revisions of your objective test papers might not be too useful for the case study exam. Now, we need to know how to apply that knowledge for the case study exam, and this is exactly why we've prepared what we have for you. Then we will delve into analysing the pre-scene from the performance perspective. Now, we'll dive deep into the P1 threats and opportunities that the thread cushy pre-scene potentially brings. And with that analysis, we're going to cover all the necessary P1 I can statements. And to reinforce all that knowledge and information, we will kick off with the writing process. Now, we've prepared 5 tasks for each paper based on the current pre-scene. We believe that writing, particularly writing solutions for mocks, is the most crucial part of your case study preparation. Now, we want you to avoid the common mistake that most students can make while preparing for their exam. They start doing mocks far too late, and sometimes not even under exam conditions. Now, we believe that if you start writing and solving mocks almost from the beginning, you'll find that preparing the structure of your answers and then developing your points will become second nature to you. Now, that is why we're not only going to get you to write solutions to single paper related tasks, but we also encourage you to start preparing solutions for mocks right from the 3rd week in, so that you can cover at least 5 mocks before you sit your exam. You will have 5 mocks professionally written by our Practice Test Academy tutors and an extra 2 bonus mocks courtesy of BPP. Now, we've carefully crafted the questions and their solutions, and I can say with full confidence that the quality of these mocks is definitely at the higher end of the market. Starting from 2021, we're also introducing 2 webinars. Now, the first webinar will take place on the 3rd week, which is on a Saturday, and it will last for around 90 to 120 minutes. Now, this will cover the fundamental pre-scene points with an industry background overview, as well as a mock exam walkthrough and a question and answer session too. The second webinar will take place on the last Saturday, just before the exam, and will dive deep into the most important operational case study points. And there'll also be a discussion on the likely issues, as well as a live mock solution brainstorming session. Also, in the 6th week, we're going to focus on ethics, IT hot topics, and again on mocks. Now, ethics is such an important part of every case study, and in almost every exam variant, you'll find that there is a task related to ethics. This is why we've developed a condensed course on that topic. And since CIMA is going into the direction of digitalization and automation, we've also prepared an insightful course on IT hot topics too. In the final week, your confidence should be well and truly boosted. We're going to summarize what we've covered so far, and you'll get some last-minute tips for the day of your exam. So I hope that should have at least covered what's included in our Essential Package. But if you are subscribed to our Essential Package and you feel you need more in-depth practice and understanding, you can always upgrade to our higher plan, which comes with between 1 to 5 professional mock marking services, as well as many other perks. Or instead of upgrading, you may wish to purchase our mock marking service as a single add-on. Now, you should definitely get your mocks checked. Can you imagine if you were constantly repeating the same mistake and no one ever mentioning it to you, and it leaves you to repeat that same mistake over and over again, and worse still, in a live exam? Now, by getting your mocks professionally checked, you'll get a chance for somebody else, possibly from an examiner's point of view, to assess what you've written, how you've worked out your answers, and they'll verify your answers and give you tips on those areas in which you'll need to improve. Now, this valuable service only costs £45 per mock as an add-on, or you'll find it's included if you subscribe to our Advanced, Master and Ultimate package from the start. Our recent launch of our one-to-one tutoring service was due to public demand, and already we can really see it taken off. Now, it's exclusively available for students registered to our Ultimate package, but we might make it available as a single add-on by sometime later in the year. Now, included in the one-to-one tutoring service is an analysis of your progress and 3 45-minute online sessions with our expert, just you and them. In these sessions, you can ask our tutor anything case study related and discuss their analysis of your work. It really is the secret tool that any student needs in order to pass their case study exam efficiently. Feel free to subscribe to our newsletter or keep an eye out on our social media posts for any more information that we have available on upcoming add-ons. So there you have it, a walkthrough of what our tool includes and how it can help you maximize your chances in passing your next operational case study exam. Thank you so much for listening, and I wish you every success in your next exam.